Okay, this is important now. Before I go on with the rest of my day, I made this an Instagram story. I just like scream to the void on there and hope that like my ten viewers can see all my takes. But shame is not only a tool for control, but the perspective that I've developed on it is shame is somebody who's insecure within themselves attempting to basically impregnate you with that insecurity so you hate yourself enough to fit into the mold that they are comfortable having you in. Because if you do take the responsibility of going within and loving yourself, and you love yourself so much that you feel like the world deserves to have access to you by you sharing your truth, sharing yourself, your soul with the world, that's going to make the people who are doing the inverse, suppressing their truth for the sake of being accepted by the world, very, very fucking insecure. And that's why, like, I'm a fan of telling people, especially people that you think you're close to, about your dreams, telling them about the shit that you care about. Obviously, be ready for them to, like, fuck you up with it. But that's why I'm such a fan of just being vocal about what you're working on, what you're doing. Because, especially before having, like, a child with somebody. Because when you get to triangulate and a dream that you have with somebody, mind you, it's still intangible. So it's not like they're actually destroying anything yet. They're just trying to protect you by destroying your belief in the dream, because you either failing at pursuing that is going to make them look bad, or it's going to give them an opportunity to start talking shit on you to somebody else because they just need to because they don't like to use their hands to do shit. And you got to remember, most people's advice, like, it's just coming from a position of what they would do in your position. But really look that person dead in the eyes and ask yourself, would you even want to be them? Like, genuinely speaking, would you want to be them? And how could being them distort their perception on your belief in yourself and your desire to actually chase dreams that seem impossible or incomprehensible to them? I think I was supposed to use incomprehensible, not uncomprehendable. Forgive me for that. I apologize. My linguistics and my book talkers, my spicy book talkers, don't come for me. You know I fuck with the English language. But yeah, I want you to know that it's shame and the expression of at least trying to get you to shame yourself. It it's like it's like the first punch that you throw, the first hit that you throw in a fight. And if you're somebody who loves yourself, or somebody who's gone through that already and had to develop love for yourself, you realize that's just like bird shit on the window. Like, come on now, clean that up and keep on going. And what's weird is that if you are somebody who goes against that, somebody tries to shame you, and you're like, well, I don't hate myself for wearing my hair this way, for wearing my clothes this way, for smoking weed. Like, I don't hate myself for that. So I'm not going to accept you trying to get me to do that, because this is just some like indirect way of you just telling me that you don't believe in me or you don't like me. And mind you, there's a lot of people who it's not that they don't hate you. It's not that they hate you because they don't understand you. I'm speaking about the people that are trying to dissuade you from either pursuing positivity, from pursuing some kind of growth in your life or pursuit in your life that only has an opportunity to expose you to more information, to more experience, to more tools that you can use to better be a fucking human being. Would anybody who loves themselves and know that they could be a part of that journey for somebody else, would anybody who gives a fuck and has a heart in their body, would they be trying to discourage you or distract you from not failing, from the potential of succeeding? That's what they love. They love to overemphasize the failure, the rejection, or the shame that you're going to feel based on doing what you do for the sake of just getting you to not even try. And you can really like shut people the fuck down, bro. Like, you could really shut people the fuck down. And it's not, well, I'm being radical and doing this to my hair or looking like this or acting like this because I want you guys to see me as a contrarian or to see me as somebody who's different out there. It's not about that. It's about accepting yourself and just living your life. And I promise you, you're somebody who's living your life authentic to yourself, and that goes against the grain. People will come up to you on their own fucking time, bro, and just pick your shit right out the fucking air, bro, as if it means anything. And you could just, I'm telling you, you could be minding your business and somebody comes up on some derogatory shit and you're just like, oh, those are the instances that start to show you where you're like, oh, wow, like this, what I was afraid of wasn't being myself or accepting myself or actualizing that. What I was afraid of was being rejected or getting shit on by other people. And the fear was thinking that they were right in any way, shape, or form about me. Maybe they are right. I'm corny. I'm clumsy. I'm this. I'm that. I don't look as cool as I think I do. Yeah, well, maybe they are right, and fuck them if they are. Because it doesn't matter unless it changes how you believe in yourself and what you believe yourself to be. And even more so, what you believe yourself to become on the other end of what you believe and how you act because of what you believe. Like, genuinely, the people who have the most regrets at the end of their life are the people that allowed shame to control and dictate every single decision that they made. Not the people who made mistakes, not the people who fucked up, not the people who were willing to take accountability for not being everything they thought they were. Not the people who were excluded because they weren't willing to wear a mask and lie for acceptance. The people who stopped themselves from living, thinking that being accepted underneath the shroud of shame was going to be more fulfilling and more valuable than saying, fuck that, I'm going to be everything that I have the potential to be in this life, and I'm going to allow my environment, my reality, the resources, the opportunities to support this divine belief, and I'm going to reverse that belief into my reality through my goals, my habits, my network, my systems, and allowing my life to be a reflection of that, bro. Just continuing to go so deep within myself to find out what the end of this infinity is. Just to accept the fact that there is no end as long as you're willing to continue to dream, willing to visualize, willing to just become for the sake of being inspired. I'm going to conclude this video by saying, this is a video I made maybe a couple weeks ago, but I also think this is the most difficult, this is the most difficult day to be a celebrity or to be in the limelight, simply because so many people not only can see you in real time, but so many people can shame you and shit on you for just no reason whatsoever. And you can get lost trying to figure out if that, what they're telling you or how they're shitting on you is even real or not. You could be losing your mind, bro, over people saying he's weird, he's corny, he doesn't know what he's doing, he's acting like this and blah, blah, blah. Like all types of nonsense that does not matter. And you can just be so bogged down in that. And even worse, in our day and age, you can go viral for no reason at all. So you can get shit on virally, like virally shit on for doing one thing that doesn't even have anything to do with what like you actually do or who you actually are in this world. And then it's like an opportunity that never existed has now destroyed every single potential opportunity that you could have. And then people are more afraid of speaking out. People are more afraid of standing up for themselves. I mean, we're losing freedom of speech as I speak. Not myself, of course. You guys. Especially you Americans. Final bit of advice, because you know I don't like to fearmonger, is when you do that self-awareness, that self-discovery work, especially that shadow work and that healing, you're going to realize that the trauma that you've been through or the environments that reinforce you play a role in deciding the foundation of the beliefs you hold. And then every experience beyond you choosing to hold those beliefs is going to be either reinforcing those beliefs, which you're predisposed to, or giving you an opportunity to break the limitation you've created and then believe something new because the beliefs that you had just got shattered with the reality that you were creating, which was probably limiting you. So let's conclude here. You're so afraid of shame because you don't think that self-acceptance is enough to like cover the trauma that shame is inevitably going to impact you with. I hope that makes sense. Stop giving a fuck if you ain't hurting nobody, bro. And stop hurting yourself so you can stop giving a fuck about that nasty ass inner critic, and you could keep proving it wrong by living the life you want to live and allowing it to believe in who you actually are becoming.